guys know what a KWL chart is? No? Alright, it is a chart that has 3 sections. The first part is a K. It's for what you know. Okay? So put your thinking caps on. Start thinking about what you know about character in a novel or in a poem. How do you find out details about the character? What information do you use about the character to enhance the author's story? So to build on understanding other characters, those types of things. So start thinking about that. Because the next part we're going to go into, and this is just a warm-up. This is not the whole activity. The next part we'll go into is the W. It's what you want to know. And then we'll go back at the very end for the L is what you learned today. Okay? So let's go ahead and start off. Anybody have any suggestions or ideas of, what you could use to, learn more about the character? Sorry? Context clues. Anybody else have an idea? Yes. Details. Details. No, these are all great examples. What is something that you'd like to learn about character, or what's so many things that you think could be elaborated on? Yes. I'm sorry? Their ability. Okay. So you'd like to find out, how do you figure out their ability? Through how they react. Next. Let's go on the side first.
How do you know what they want?
What they want, their intentions, what they want. Sorry. Intention. And then one more idea.
What they know.
And what they
know what they know.
You want to know what they know. Okay. So all of these are very important in building character. Character is important to knowing. It's going to be important in knowing today's activities. So let me give you an idea of what we're doing today. We're going to be working in groups of 4 or 5 people, and we're going to be writing a bio poem. It's going to be a structured poem. It's actually kind of simple in the format because I'm going to give you the format. You're not going to have to, create a new format of a poem. And it's going to be about a fictional character. Somebody that you guys will select in your groups. So it's going to be somebody, it could be somebody from a novel. And this is actually where I have these listed here. You can pick from a fairy tale or from a novel you've read in class or outside of class. And with that character, you're going to be using some thinking maps. So we're going to do, and I'll demonstrate them for you. We're going to use a character chart, and we're also going to do like a describing bubble map. We're going to do 2 of a character that you guys will probably be very familiar with. And so once we do that, you're going to break into your groups. You're going to select your character, and we're going to create our poems. Now at the end, you're going to present your poem to the classroom. So pick a really great character, has really great descriptions, and then you guys will end up coming back in front of the class at the end, and then we'll all share a poem with the class. Question?
What's a poem?
Sometimes you can find out about the character directly from the author, what the author tells you. It's right there in the book. Other times, you find out more about the character by what they're saying, by what you're reading, the quotations, the way they speak, maybe with the slang, or they use, different words that you typically wouldn't hear. Another way is the character's thoughts and feelings. That can definitely help you figure out the intentions, some of the abilities of the character as well. And then the character's actions and behaviors. You guys hit it right there on the head. Yeah. Their behaviors are definitely going to let you know a lot more about the character. And then lastly, how other people respond to the character. So all of those are very important. You can find out about the character by reading and thinking a little bit more about Snow White. Yes, look at that. Look at the cues. All I needed to bring out was an apple. You guys knew it was Snow White. So I picked a fairy tale, and it's going to be about Snow White. So, let me change the color here. So where would I put on this? You're going to have a chart just like this, a lot cleaner and a lot prettier. But, okay, so where would we start? Start with the character. So we write the character's name, right? So, White.
So Snow White lived in a big castle with her
Her queen stepmother.
okay, so the queen is the stepmother.
Anyway, and the ending. What was the ending? Everyone can say it. We can also do it this way, and this actually might be a little bit easier way if you're really familiar with the character. You can easily dissect the different characters and your main character, and continue your bubble so that it looks like a spider web. So, you guys like that spider web? You guys just love your thinking maps, don't you? Okay, so another way we could have done this, and I'm just going to do this quickly for you, just to model it for you. What would we put here?
Snow White.
It says fairest of them all. Snow, beautiful, giving, loving, and unhappy. The queen, her wicked stepmother, cares deeply for her 7 dwarfs. Feels safe in the forest. The love of a prince gives love to the 7 dwarfs. Goodness throughout the kingdom lives in the forest. And the last name is White. So very simple. Very simple, but you can do this for any character just by analyzing the story, analyzing the beginning, the middle, the end, any conflicts, solutions, accomplishments of the character, and then descriptions either from the author or from what other people say in the book about the character.